Hello. Welcome into the PHNX Bets show. I'm your host, Priyush, Damon Farrell, at Damon Dog. That's DAWG. And we are in the Four Peaks mini bar. Happy Friday. Some would call it a flavoring Friday, maybe. But we'll save that for some other shows, huh? We have some college athletics to talk today. College football, college basketball. I've been hot. We're 6-0 in our last two shows. That was after we had a bad Monday. We bounced back on Tuesday. We went 6-0 on Wednesday, off yesterday. And now it's time to keep eating, keep building brick by brick as I talk about. So let's get straight into it. I got what was that? It was a teaser pleaser. That's right. And it's on Colorado. It's on Deion coach Prime Sanders. And it's on the Buffs taking on Washington State, who has lost, I believe, 5 games in a row now. Washington State has lost 5 games in a row, including the last 3 against ASU, Stanford, and Cal. Not exactly murderer's row of the Pac-12 there. Probably what I would argue before the season, what a lot of people considered to be the 3 worst teams in the Pac-12. And Washington State's lost all of them. They are last in the conference, currently at 1-6. Colorado's also 1-6. They're both 4-6 overall. I understand the line, but I've just watched a decent amount of both these teams this year because I watch the Pac-12 all the time, and I think Washington State's just playing some terrible, terrible football. Colorado has been in games with some pretty solid teams. They played U of A really, really tight, and U of A's been playing really well recently. I think Colorado, they've played a lot of close games this season, and I just kind of see them being able to pull that one out against Washington State, who really has struggled recently. And, of course, I'm betting on that on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, my favorite sportsbook app, and I would argue the best sportsbook app that's ever been created, Jacob. DraftKings, they give us all sorts of boosts over there. They're always hitting us up. I have a college basketball boost that I'm going to use later from DraftKings today. And they always have the best, NBA boosts, NFL boosts, you name it. That's DraftKings. They have, I would argue, the most opportunities to use boosts or risk frees of any sports book that I'm on. And make sure you're using promo code PHNX when you sign up. With promo code PHNX, you can get 150 instantly in bonus bets for just betting 5 on any matchup. So, get on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, get in on the action. Official sports betting partner of the NFL. Download the app now and use code PHNX. New customers can score 150 instantly, like I said earlier, on bonus bets with just $5 on the NFL. Only DraftKings Sportsbook with code PHNX. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. Or in New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Connecticut help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. Licensee partner Golden Nugget. Lake Charles, Louisiana. 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Always killing it with the disclaimer over here. We love the disclaimer on the PHNX Bets show. It's a very important piece of the show. And let's get into a tasty nugget that I have. This is moving on our way over to college basketball, which I have just absolutely been eating in the start of college basketball. And it has come at a very welcome time. I love betting on college basketball, like I said. And we like Michigan minus 15 here against Long Beach State. Long Beach State is 1-2 on the season with some pretty big blowout losses. Lost to San Diego State, who doesn't look great this year, by 12. And Michigan, they beat St. John's by, it was either 14 or 16 here, 16 points. So against St. John's, the St. John's team that a lot of people with Rick Pitino now in charge thought was going to be a really good team this year. They beat them by 16. They're playing Long Beach State. I think that they can handle business there and cover that 15-point spread pretty easily. This last game I have is, I teased it maybe as the game of the year. People are talking about it being the game of the year, and that's why I'm making it a Deion lock. This feels too good to be true to me. Xavier, money line, minus 142. They're playing Washington, who quite arguably is the worst basketball team in the Pac-12, which is a pretty stinky basketball conference as is. Washington has not looked good. I've watched them play to start the season. I don't think that they will be good. And Sean Miller's like a pretty good coach, man. Like, I mean, there was a couple struggle bus seasons, a lot due to like recruiting infractions and stuff. But other than those, like, he's been pretty solid. He came to Xavier, clean slate, had a good season last year at Xavier, and they lost to Purdue by 12. So Purdue's the number 2 team in the country. The spread was 18 on that game, and it was closer than 12 for the most of that part of that game. And they're going to play Washington, who I think would get just absolutely dog walked by Purdue when I just think about it. So that's why I'm going with Xavier here to take care of business against Washington. I don't really understand that money line. I think that it should be a lot more in favor of Xavier. But that's why we're taking it, right? So that's why that's the Deion lock for tonight. Probably going to up my units on that one. We have one more thing to talk about today, and that's Shady Rays. Shady Rays, the best sunglasses for the best price that you could get pretty much anywhere. I wear my Shady Rays all the time, and I have like the I got the Pit Viper ones because why not? Because that's who I am, and they're money, absolute money. I wear them all the time. Great for golfing. And they have any size, type, style, anything that you'd want. Kind of like they have them, they're like the name brand ones in terms of quality, but just at like maybe like a third of the price point. Pretty absurd what they're doing over there at Shady Rays. And they have a store at Kierland Commons in North Scottsdale that you can hit up specifically, or you can look at their full collection online. If you don't love your Shady Rays, exchange for a new pair or return them for free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back, and they also have the crazy lost and broken replacement guarantee. That guarantee is unlike anything you'll find in eyewear. You could lose your glasses or break your glasses, and no questions asked, they're going to give you your same pair. They're going to give it back to you. I've never heard of a company doing anything like that in terms of sunglasses. So, that's a pretty good deal that you're going to want to get in on at Shady Rays. Almost basically a lifetime warranty of sorts. Shady Rays is currently in their biggest sale of the year for Black Friday. Don't miss out on the biggest and best deals for shades, snow goggles, prescription sunglasses. Go to shadyrays.com and try yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. Those are the 3 picks we had for you today, guys. We got 1 college football, 2 college basketball. We've been hot recently. Make sure you're staying tuned. Make sure you're locking in because we've been really making some decent money. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you as always. Make sure you follow Damon Dog. That's DAWG. Jacob _Franklin4 behind the computer there. No words from Jacob on today's show. He didn't feel like it. That's okay. And this is the PHNX Bets show. PHNX _Bets. Follow PHNX _Sports. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate you guys for tuning in and supporting us. And peace, love, and Sco Buffs.
We all silly like the mayor.